Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday out there to everyone. Everyone loves Sundays, right? It's usually a dreadful day for most. They don't want to go back to work the next day. This is, I don't know what this is because they don't have Hollywood Movie Night graphics ready on the new PC. So this is Fandom Empire, and we're about to do a Scream watch-along, which is going to be a lot of fun. You know, there's a bit of a backstory to what's going to go on here over the next couple hours, so I don't really want to waste any time getting to it. Let's get right to the guys here. First up, he is the co-host here at a lot of Fandom Empire shows. It's Tommy B. What's happening, man?
I am thrilled to be here, excited to delve into this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, maybe several years.
I seen Scream probably around Halloween. It just happened to be on the TV, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll watch it, because I never dreamt we would be able to get the watch-along we're about to have right now. Without further ado, the hosts of the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast. First up, Darren Sands. What's happening, man?
How are you doing? Thanks for having us.
Doing good, dude. What time is it where you are? It's got to be after 10 o'clock, right?
It's 10 past 10. Just gone 10 o'clock.
Wow, so it's going to be late one for you.
That's okay. It's a Sunday and we're locked down, and I've got to be up fairly early, but it's not too bad.
And the best for last, he's sporting a shirt. If you can't see it, we're actually going to blow him up for a second, Frank, if you want to show that off. It is apparently it's not going to let me do that. 1 second here. Last but not least, the birthday boy himself, Mr. Frank Riker. How's it going, man?
It's going very well. Let me move my beard so the beautiful people out there can see what I really think of this movie. There you go. It's the worst franchise ever.
Oh, man. So I got to ask, did you think this franchise was sort of like dead and gone? Did you expect there to be another movie coming January at some point, or?
No, they should have left it with the first one.
No time machine for that one. So I have to ask, I was completely blown away when you guys came to us with the idea of this. We went to you guys about a watch along of some sort, I think before Christmas, and you guys came back with Scream and on your birthday. So what led to that? Who wants to tell that one?
Well, it's one of the dates I was available. and a lot of people are just wondering, why do I hate this franchise so much? Well, we'll have proof. We'll have recorded proof now so they can stop asking me. And you'll hear throughout this whole movie why it's such a terrible franchise.
Oh, man, I can't wait for this. Darren, you want to show off your shirt? Because I think everyone just thinks you're wearing a black tee, but you were, in fact, not. Riker says, fuck Scream. That's awesome. Just so everybody knows, we are going to begin the first Scream movie, which I believe came out in 96. 96 sounds right? 95 or 96?
I think it's 25th anniversary this year, isn't it?
That's crazy. That is crazy. We're going to start at 10 seconds, so it should be, depending on what version of the movie you're watching, should be just after the Dimension logo fades away. So we're going to start at 10 seconds, and we're not going to start right this second. We have a few questions for these guys, but we'll be starting soon. We'll be starting at 10 seconds. So you guys are on season 2 of Slaughtered Lamb. It's such a fun podcast to listen to. I haven't caught every episode, but it's funny. Most of the episodes I've listened to are movies I've never seen. So, well, I don't think it spoils it for me necessarily. It's just like you guys have such good chemistry back and forth. Obviously, you guys have known each other a while. You're over on Dave's channel as moderators. Did you guys know right off the bat that the chemistry was going to be as good as it is for you guys, or did it take some time to get down?
I think we kind of picked up in the chat room on McRae Live that both of us had a similar sense of humor. And then we arranged a call one night, and we chatted for about 2 or 3 hours. And, we sort of said, why don't we just kind of try and put something together? So the Slaughtered Lamb was born, and we did 10 or 11 episodes. Took a break over Christmas, kind of put together some more titles to do. And we've got another 10 that are being recorded at the moment. I think we've released 3 or 4? 4 at the moment, I think. 3. We just recorded our 4th today. That's it. And we're going to do a bonus episode this week as well. We had a kind of idea over the weekend that we said, let's just do this and put it out there. It'll be fun. The title of it's just going to be Gore. That's it. So we're going to stick that out midweek, and hopefully people will enjoy it.
Awesome. Sounds great. Tommy, you got anything for these guys?
No, it's been a while since I've caught the slaughtered lamb. I have not stayed as current as I'd like, but from every few of the episodes I've seen, I just gotta tell you guys, I really enjoy it. And whenever I get the chance to delve back in, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
Thanks, Tommy.
Good, thanks.
When you guys are coming up with your lists for what movies to go over, is it unanimous, or do you guys just sort of each pick some movies you like and you agree to do some from both your lists? What's the process like there?
Well, we'll throw some titles out there. So for Chuck Norris, I mentioned Delta Force in one of our previous podcast recordings, and Darren said I would love to do Delta Force. It's one of his favorite movies. And I said, guilty pleasure, correct. And I just said, why don't we just do Chuck Norris as a general? So if we'll do, let's talk about Xenomorphs from Aliens. Well, how about we just pick up Aliens? Because I think when we just released Underwater Terrors, I mean, we put Jaws as one of our underwater terrors. You can't talk 2 hours about Jaws. Everyone knows that movie. So whether we could talk about a movie in length based upon what it is, or we'll take a group of different movies and put them in its own category and talk about them depending on the list, about 10 minutes each.
Nice, awesome. I was pleasantly surprised when I seen. I didn't see the Chuck Norris episode. Is that the one with Dave?
Dave did Die Hard.
Dave did Die Hard. Okay. I was surprised to see Chuck Norris and Die Hard, because when you guys first started, I was just sort of under the assumption that it was all going to be, horror movies, and then it turned out it wasn't that. So, is that how you guys started too? You were leaning more towards horror, or you just wanted to do a wide range of cinema?
I think initially the idea was horror, but then we realized that there were so many movies out there that we both enjoyed, that we decided that, fuck it, let's just do anything that we enjoy. And we're even thinking about doing things like Airplane, maybe in the next season. And what else have we got? We're doing Big Trouble in Little China next week. We've got The Predator. We're doing The Thing. We're doing an episode on slashers. We're going to do one on werewolves. There's so many kind of subgenres, and I've got this idea of doing like an episode called Terror in the Sky. We did underwater terrors. Now we want to do terrors that are in the air. But with that, the canvas is so broad. You could look at things like Snakes on a Plane, or Q, Winged Serpent, or Nightwing, which was about bats attacking people. But then you could look at things like Executive Decision with Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal, these horrors that happen in the air. So, yeah, I mean, there's all sorts. When you really drill down and think about it, there's plenty of movies that you can cover within any sort of subgenre. We're drawing up a list for season 3 at the moment, and I'm already thinking ahead beyond that if people still want to listen to us. So, yeah, there's lots to cover.
That's awesome. I love the variety. It's nice to sort of get out there. I know most of our fan base here likes when we do the Halloween stuff, and as much as I like Halloween, sometimes it's just like, all right, I'm ready to talk about something else now. And then the second we do, some of the fan base takes it. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll follow along. And then you get other guys like, Star Wars, what? and then they start hating on us. So anyways, guys, I'm good to get going with this if you are. I'm sure Frank wants to get this done and over with. All right,
pull this Band-Aid off.
We're at 10 seconds. What we're going to do is we're going to do a countdown from 3. This is the audience as well. And when I say go, we'll all click play, and let's get it on. I will say this, though. The opening sequence of this film, I actually I like a lot. It's probably my favorite sequence in Scream, and then it's kind of like all downhill from there, in my opinion. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's iconic. It's iconic.
It is. I know Drew Barrymore was like really. I was young when this came out. I think I was like 9 years old. But I remember some of the like the lead up and the marketing. She's pretty heavily involved with it. And I don't know if anybody expected her. Oh yeah, she's done, fried, first one gone. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. I just got to figure out how to get the. There we go.
You guys don't mind.
I was going to say. Are you annoyed yet, Frank?
Yes.
Now, you guys are both older than Tommy and I, not by a terrible amount, but did you guys see this movie when it first came out in theaters? I know it was a pretty big deal when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was a projectionist at the time, and I didn't really know too much about it. Now, I watched it one evening, and I have to say, when it first came out, I was a fan. It's only the last kind of 25 years where I've kind of drifted away from it. But I was so pleased. I've been a big slasher fan that the slasher movie was back on the map. And in particular, because it plays such, homage to Halloween in a lot of the scenes. I was delighted with it when it came out. But as the years have gone by, it really grates on me now.
Yeah, I seen it in the theater too, and it was forgettable back then. I was always waiting since it was Wes Craven. I was like, when's Freddy gonna come out? And they're like, no, he's not in this. I'm like, well, this sucks. Well, he's technically not in it, but he kind of is, which makes it even more ridiculous.
I was gonna say, is this the one where
it is the original Elm Street jumper in that scene, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
You guys want to know something?
Uh-oh.
Go on.
This movie is older than me.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. I thought you were 26. This movie's only 25, so it's almost older than you. Not quite.
What's the release year?
96.
I thought it was 93.
No, it's not 93.
Oh, 96. 25th anniversary, I think, this year.
Oh, then I'm wrong.
Who cares when it came out?
Frank just cares about when it's going away forever.
There's a message from DMT Infinity saying, you all should do the movie Brain Dead.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
We were going to do it this week, and but we chose something else instead. But we will come to it. We will come to it.
When's the last time you seen someone make Jiffy Pop or whatever the hell you call that popcorn you cook over the stovetop?
It's usually just microwavable.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Jiffy Pop?
Jiffy Pop.
I think that's a brand name.
Yeah, it's a brand, yeah.
You probably just say like stovetop popcorn or whatever.
Is it just to buy it in a bag?
That shit's burnt. It's burnt.
She's a terrible cook. You know what? Don't just don't answer the fucking phone from now on. How about that? You need attention, don't you? She just needs attention.
Look at that phone she has. That's the top of the line.
How many beers do I have left?
How many doors has she got?
Right.
What's our timestamp? We're at an hour 30 minutes, right?
4 minutes and I guess 20 seconds. 20 now.
4:23 for me.
Yeah, 4:23.
Who's there?
This is a good opening. You have to give, kudos to Wes Craven and everybody. This opening is fantastic.
Frank, who did it better, Scream or Scary Movie?
Scary Movie. Oscar winner. Just set him on fire, Drew.
This is what I don't get, because she's already said, I'm calling the police, and he wasn't bothered by that. But now she's saying, right, now my boyfriend's going to be here any minute.
Oh, he plays football. What if he's the kicker?
He's the towel guy.
The water boy.
Oh, man.
Adam Sandler comes in.
Oh, man.
I actually met the guy who plays this voice, Ghostface voice on the phone.
Really?
I told him
Roger Jackson.
Yeah, I met him at a convention, and I said, "I'm glad he did other voices because I hate your scream."
Did you pay to go up there and meet him and tell him that?
No, because I didn't ask for anything to sign. I just wanted to go up there and say that, and I left. Spin the bottle, Drew. I don't know what he wants to put. What kind of game?
Kieran says Bobby Boucher would have kicked ass.
Yeah, he would have.
How's everyone doing tonight, or this evening, or this afternoon, wherever, or whatever time it is where you are?
And the re-release of this poster didn't make sense anyway, because Skeet Ulrich has had a goatee in it on the, I guess, the second issue of the poster, theatrical poster, or maybe the DVD or VHS cover. That always bothered me too. He didn't have a goatee and a mustache in the movie. Why put it on there?
Doesn't take much, does it, Frank?
No, it doesn't.
I have a question for you. Who was originally going to be Sidney Prescott?
Reese Witherspoon.
No. She was considered.
That's right. She was the model for the Ghostface mask. I forgot. They have the same chin.
Oh my God.
is actually Drew Barrymore. She was the original Sidney Prescott,
she
and then
right.
she couldn't, and she switched the role because of some scheduling conflict or something.
She didn't want to be in it long enough.
Yeah, you tipped her off, Frank. Come on. Oh, no.
This will ruin your career. Get out.
So is that what started it all, Frank? That the fuck up with the goatee?
No. just more fuel for the fire.
I'm assuming the fact that no matter who's wearing the Ghostface costume, they're always clumsy as fuck doesn't help.
That's one annoying thing about it, isn't it? It's just, and after you've seen half a dozen, Jesus, scary movies, how can you ever take that character seriously anymore?
Right. She wearing a wig, or is that her real hair? I know, just completely random out of the blue, but I'm not convinced that's her real hair.
I think it is.
It's not.
I don't know.
It's not, because there's a scene where Ghostface grabs her. Part of her hair comes out of the wig.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Maybe my wife's in the chat. Maybe she can confirm. She's kind of good at this stuff. Is it a wig, Zoe?
God. Is that a weed field?
So what if it was?
That's why they got such a big house.
The chat is basically coming up with what is the root of Frank's problems with this movie franchise.
Get into it.
We've had Goatee Gate. Now we have Drew Barrymore's wig.
It's not a scary outfit.
No. Wasn't it one of the scary movies where she gets
There's
stabbed
part
in
of
the
her head
chest and her
out.
implant comes out on the end of the knife?
Yep.
Oh, my wife says confirmed wig.
Nice.
There we go.
Ooh.
Terrible peripheral vision.
Yeah. Someone burnt popcorn.
You smell that? Michael.
What is this about?
That smoke detector took a long time, didn't it, to go off?
They just threw the flaming popcorn in the sink. Like, let's not put some water over it, I guess.
Nice Halloween.
Halloween 2
there.
reference.
Yeah.
This movie insists upon itself.
Can we turn it off?
Don't worry, Frank. The prequel's coming soon.
All right, that's enough. We're done.
We'll call it Screamquel.
It's now it's the big. This movie is the beginning of that whole coming of age, the Dawson's Creek era. You know, this movie is training wheels for people to get into horror movies. That's what it comes down to me. It's a training wheel horror movie that makes light of itself, light of the genre, is not scary. It just proves how stupid teenagers are. Well, that's every horror movie anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. But there's something about these. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of 80s horror rather than 90s horror. I think at the time I enjoyed the 90s stuff because there was a resurgence, you know, with this and Urban Legend and I Know What You Did Last Summer. And it was good to see that. But looking back on that stuff now, to me, that feels like it's dated more than the 80s stuff has. Just because of tonally, they weren't right for me. They were, you know, there was too much humor in there. You know, when you look at something like this that Wes Craven did and go back and look at some of his earlier stuff, you know, The Hills of Eyes or even Last House on the Left or even Deadly Blessing or something, the tone in those movies, there's something a little unsettling about them compared to this sort of glossy, safe kind of MTV sort of feel that, you know, is in the likes of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's something really safe and something really kind of multiplex friendly about them. I kind of need a bit more edge to my horror.
I like the example Frank gave about training wheels. I remember seeing this and I Know What You Did Last Summer as a very young kid, and both of those movies frightened me. And now when I watch either one of those movies, it's like, oh, I find absolutely nothing scary about these two movies at all. So
yeah. I appreciate people like them, and there's a, they still have their following, and they're bringing back I Know What You Did Last Summer, and what's the other one? Urban Legend as well is coming back.
Are they bringing back?
Yeah. Did anyone see the Scream TV show? It's something I never saw.
Don't worry about that.
I saw the first 2 seasons where it wasn't Ghostface. It was like they had their own costume, which sort of mimicked it, but I actually found it a little scarier than what they use in the movies. And I thought that was okay, but they run into the same cliches that a lot of those TV shows do, where it drags on and it doesn't need to be. I think it was 13 episodes. It's like, okay, let's just keep dragging the story on. And then I think season 3 they did Ghostface, and Jade and I watched a couple episodes and I couldn't stand it. I thought it was terrible.
Oh, so it wasn't Ghostface all along. It was just
the 3rd season is Ghostface.
Yeah. Just push him out of the fucking window already. Good Christ. You're not getting anything.
Trust me, Chris, Urban Legend's coming.
Man, he seems like such a sweet guy.
He's kind of like a pound shop Johnny Depp, isn't he?
Why would the news crew be at the high school? They would be outside their house. Another part doesn't make sense.
There's Linda Blair as well from The Exorcist.
It is.
The reporter interviewing the cop. Yeah.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Yeah.
I think this is the only movie Courtney Cox has a reasonable haircut in, because the rest are terrible.
It's that Friends hair, right? That Jennifer Aniston hair.
Well, this whole thing feels like Friends. Those whole 90s horror movies all kind of had that same vibe.
See, yeah, that's another thing that gets me aggravated. When I said, like, the news report is there, they don't go to the high school. Look at all of these fucking cops here. She didn't die at the school. She died at her house. There's no need to have them here. Nobody would have known until they got home today at 10 o'clock and saw the news. And this movie is actually based upon a real serial killer, isn't it? Riverview, something like that. The chat will help me out.
Riverdale was it? I know what you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was based on an actual case. Yeah.
I'm learning much because I had no idea about that.
It's worthless.
It's the Fonz.
Yeah, this is the only reason why this movie could be good is because Henry Winkler's in it.
Hell yes.
He nearly wasn't. He was only brought in as another kill, because apparently the script went so many pages without a death. So Harvey Weinstein.
Why don't we kill the Fonz?
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein insisted on another character being brought in to be killed, and so yeah, they brought the Fonz in.
And Officer Riley, Officer Dewey, is bring your child to work day. I know people like him, and you can like him. It's fine. It's my opinion. It's just a terrible. Like you feel sorry for the guy.
Hey, look, it's Shaggy. I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he plays Shaggy.
Rumor is that Matthew Lillard, or Shaggy, had a little. I hate this motherfucker too, Jamie Kennedy. He had a little fling with Nev Campbell on set.
No.
Yeah, I gotta drink every time I see Jamie Kennedy because he's just an asshole.
Didn't they find a way? I can't remember the fourth movie, but I swear they found a way to involve him in the third and fourth movie.
He's dead in one of the movies, right?
Yeah, I think he dies in 2, but they find a way to involve him in 3 and 4 by like past video recordings or something.
Videotape, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Now it's The Ring.
We are a little over 20 minutes in. This is the first time I've seen this movie in years, and I've got to be totally honest with y'all. I'm enjoying your commentary more than the actual movie.
This is what I'm talking about, folks. It doesn't hold up.
Did anybody read DMT's message? I can't remember. Drawing a blank. He says, yep, it happened in Florida. This is all based on real events. One of the kids even got falsely caused at the school in real life. Falsely caused?
Accused.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, DMT. Bye, Sydney.
Gainesville Ripper, that's it, not Riverdale Ripper.
Such a nice house.
Thing. Yeah. Potato.
I want that house.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
And you know what? The 90s was big, too, into the high school and the teenage horror. That's what it was into, like if they could, they would make a movie called, The Senior Class, where all the seniors get, killed for some reason. All the kids on the honor roll get killed by the kid who was made fun of, something like that. I mean, that's all it was during this time. There's no need for this eerie music right now. There's no need.
We are at 23 minutes, 20 seconds, guys. 23:20. It's probably one of the reasons why I really just don't like Halloween H2O is it feels like a friggin' Scream movie.
It does. I meant to include that one in my list of shitty 90s films. Halloween H2O belongs in there as well. It's got the same vibe and gloss, and it's safe, and it's. Ugh.
I do have to admit, though, that you get the reason why your mother's not here. I understand that. Big fucking deal. Get over it. The whole Nev Campbell is very pretty in this movie. I give her that. She's very pretty. And Courtney Cox, I think she was prettier in Ace Ventura, though. But she still is she's a knockout.
I don't think I've seen Ace Ventura in 10 or 20 years. Didn't even remember she was in it.
Me too.
Well, City, the whole town remembers your mother.
Oh, man.
She's in this new one, yeah? Nev Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too. They all go after Nev Campbell. They all have to go after Sydney. I mean, she's always... I mean, it would be okay if they took the Ghostface character and went after different people. Like, different main people. You know, but when they keep bringing her back, it's like, how many people did she or her family piss off?
We'll give Frank a break from Scream for a second here. DMT says Halloween 4 still has one of the best endings. I just can't watch it anymore, LOL. Michael isn't Michael anymore, and the Halloween 4 mask is atrocious. I actually don't mind the mask in certain lighting. Like, you know when the dream sequence is happening in that movie at the beginning, and Michael sits up from the bed? I actually think the mask looks really good there, but the rest of the movie, it looks pretty horrific. And I'd still take the 4 mask over the 5 mask, though. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And everything about 4, everything else about it makes up for the shitty mask. So you can kind of forgive it in some ways.
Toronto Freddy says I just joined and I'm already dying. How many beers are you on, Frank? Is it beer 2 or beer 3?
Beer 1 is gone.
Beer 1 is gone.
Beer 2 is halfway gone. I gotta numb my brain. And you know what? And the funny thing is, that one tagline, "Do you like scary movies?" has been ripped off a lot. And then when I heard everyone say that in high school, I got so pissed. I'm like, shut up. Yes, we all seen Scream. Shut up.
Dear me. And it all started with a goatee.
Now I'm reminiscing. Thanks, guys. My high school years. Thank you.
Poppy says, let's all pop in Friday the 13th, part 2 or Halloween 2.
Let's put in Halloween 2.
As long as it's not Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Yeah.
I think I might want to stick with Scream.
You know, I'm going to go on a limb here. A hot tub would not save this movie.
Oh, hot take. Oh.
I'm sorry, people.
The new Scream poster comes out. It's a hot tub on the cover.
All right, I'll have to go see it.
The other thing that kind of, I forgot to mention this, but earlier on, there's a scene where the reporter's saying that the cops are clueless as to what happened. There's no clues whatsoever. Shouldn't there be like a load of fucking phone records?
Usually in this part, they don't, when a murder happens like that, they don't let the locals deal with it. The county comes in, with better forensics team. But this town is so small and shitty doesn't even have it.
Kieran says, torture Sean next. Watch The Last Jedi. That's just mean.
Yeah, I don't think I could sit through that again.
I want to die just watching this.
I think I could stand the costume more if it was like just all jet black. But it has like that, what is it, satin look to it?
Yeah. It's kind of glittery.
Very glittery.
This mask is it's like a symbol for depression. It's got this sad look and everything. It'd be scarier if it was like a smiley, grinny look.
This costume looks like the whole thing was bought at Spirit Halloween. It's
Walmart, Tommy.
still trying to.
You okay? Now, Matthew's a little taller than Skeet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you notice how the Ghostface killer never changes his size. None of them throughout the whole series. They never change their size. And not every killer is the same fucking size.
1 second, I got to bring Frank back into the window here. Connection issue.
Frank, do you need
No,
I'm still here.
He's still good.
Do you need a good height sort of discrepancy for you to be able to follow it? You know, like if they'd have got Warwick Davis in or something to play one of the other killers, would that have helped?
Oh my god!
No, they know what it was. No.
Warwick
Bring it,
Davis.
Peter Dinklage. Davis. I wonder who it is.
Scream 5, starring Warwick Davis and Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, which one is it? Don't say. Hear him screaming at as he was driving away. Dude! Jesus, Rose. Shut up, Dewey. No one believes you. Your fake badge.
I was seeing some pictures online. So the guy that is in Scary Movie, who plays the Dewey equivalent. Is his name Doofus or something?
Yeah, Officer Doofy.
Doofy, that's it. Yeah, he's doing conventions now.
Yeah. His I know one of our people, Destiny, was.
That's right. That's where I saw it. Yeah. She had the photo.
And I told her the best screen character around. He still does that, that Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
We had an echo for a second, and Kieran says Frank's echoing laugh is scarier than this movie.
Echo is still here.
Echo should not still be here.
Okay. Is that Danny McBride? No, probably not. Am I still echoing?
There shouldn't be an echo according to what I'm looking at, but
no echo.
Okay. Now
Special Officer Doofy.
Yeah, special.
That was
spicy.
He was special. It's fixed now.
Stupid question. What are you doing with a cellular phone, son?
Yeah, that's kind of I guess what, mid-90s would that have been? Yeah, I guess so. That would probably been a bit of a luxury back then, rather than a
Zach
necessity.
Morris had it.
Oh wow, that guy doesn't look friendly.
What, Skeet's lawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? Did he die recently, or
Skeet? No, he's still alive.
he's still alive?
Skeet Ulrich's just still alive.
No, there was somebody. Who was it that died recently? That I can't remember.
Chat room will know. Now, would you want to still be her boyfriend after this?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's your cap, Frank. Hanging on the monitor there.
Oh, Jesus.
You missed it.
No, I saw him. I saw the pair.
Boob Inspector.
So, Tommy, thus far, what Halloween movie is this better than, in your opinion?
That's a good question. The opening of Halloween Resurrection, I don't hate it. I hate the decision it makes. I would say it's an overall better movie than this, just from what I remember. For a lot of people, that says volumes.
I think if you would have asked me like 10 years ago, what do I like better, Halloween Resurrection or Scream, I would have said Scream. If you asked me today, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'd probably say Halloween Resurrection, even though it's not very good.
Yeah. I mean, I like Resurrection more than you, but I think I could say that. Halloween 5? Yeah. I think I'm going with Scream for that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No. That's a tough call, is that one, actually. What do you think, Frank? Scream or Halloween 5?
I think Halloween 5 is Lawrence of Arabia compared to Scream.
Oh, my God.
I just hate her face. You know, it's just, she's just smiling.
Oh, shit!
That's assault. Arrest her right now.
Damn. It's just that I don't like the, you know. You know what I mean?
There?
Darren, the smiling and everything, and the.
We're starting fights in the chat, I think, here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it go down.
It's my opinion. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Kieran thinks H5 is way better than this film.
Yeah, that's my boy.
You can
You
keep
ever
Tina.
Seen H5?
Yeah, Kieran's spoken pretty
totally fucking derails H4.
kind of like Resurrection derails H2O. What happens when you keep making sequels?
First chunk of it.
I like how a cop still lives with his mother. That way. Like he's gonna do anything.
Oh my God.
He's got his gun? Are you serious? You shoot the phone?
Hey, it's Cotton.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't remember seeing video footage of him in this movie. I know he plays a huge part in the second movie, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he came into it till the second movie.
But he was the equivalent of Loomis, right? In Halloween 1, he took advantage of his incarceration, or he made himself kind of rich by selling his story in part 2.
They want to know if you can show your shirt off, Frank.
Take your shirt off?
Show his shirt off.
Show the shirt off.
Yeah.
Let it rain.
for the record, everybody's opinions on their own favorite movies or hated movies is their own. It's all subjective. You know, Tommy loves The Last Jedi. I can't stand The Last Jedi. Frank loves Scream. No, I'm kidding.
How dare you?
I'm going to get as much use as I can in lockdown out of this shirt, I think, because basically I can't go outside wearing it, can I, really?
Oh, man. Serious question here. Who's your, to all three of you guys, and Tommy, I don't think you've seen all the Scream movies, but specifically to the Slaughtered Lamb guys, who's your favorite character? Like, who do you think the best character is in the Scream movies altogether? For me, I actually liked Cotton's character the best.
I like Cotton as well. I like Cotton.
Yeah. I can't remember number 4. I've seen it once, and I can't remember it at all.
That's okay.
I don't mind Matthew Lillard's character, particularly in the last 20 minutes. I don't necessarily look at this as a horror film, and I think his performance in the last 20 minutes is quite fun. But other than that, yeah, I'd say Cotton. Is it Jerry? Oh, no, not Jerry. Liev Schreiber, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to say Jerry O'Connell for some reason.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Very pretty girls. Get out of there, Rose. There's not any need for all those cops around that high school.
Back to this.
There's not. I mean, they got like 10 cops there. They don't need that.
They're looking after the funds.
Oh, that's right. He gets his just desserts pretty soon, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he played a creepy guy a little bit in this, the way he grabbed.
Yeah, with it's sort of really kind of dodgy principal or whatever, throwing scissors around and, you know.
Throwing scissors.
DMT says, so next we should be watching Star Wars The Force Awakens, followed by The Last Jedi, followed by Halloween 5 and 6, followed by Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, followed by Child's Play 3. I actually don't mind some of the movies on that list. I actually like The Force Awakens. I like the producer's cut of Halloween 6. And even though I think Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 movie is a dumpster fire of a movie, I think Malcolm McDowell is so hilarious in that movie. Terrible as like a Loomis, but the character itself.
It's horrible, yeah.
Yeah, the character itself, I could die laughing over the entire movie. It's a guilty pleasure.
Strutting around in his shades and his leather jacket and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I sell the sizzle, not the steak. Matt Whitfield says, how drunk is Frank? Not enough, I'm guessing.
No, I'm not H3 yet.
No.
I'm getting there. Darren will attest I'm not as drunk yet.
You'd done like probably 10 times as much as you have now when we did H3.
Yeah. Move on, Sid. Move on.
What a piece of shit.
Wow. Jeez.
You know, Tommy, I took a drink from my bottle and I hear that.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to hold back here.
Go ahead, Darren. Go
I
for
mean,
it.
I swear, I was getting ready to say, like, I just totally loathe the relationship dynamics in this movie so far. But that motherfucker right there, like, he deserves to get the shit punched out and right for that what he just said.
And the Fonz here. Look at this.
What the fuck kind of mask just slices in half? What kind of cheap shit is that?
Oof.
It's a bathroom, Frank. It's probably as close as you get to a hot tub.
Yeah, there's always stuff floating in a hot tub or those toilets too.
Let me tell you, if there's a hot tub in that bathroom, I don't know if I want to be in it. Jay Ryan sends it a super chat. Stop by for a quick hey. How's it going, Jay? Hope all's well, man.
Hey, Jay. She's very pretty. He's talking about the toilet. The honker on that one. You know what? It goes to prove that that high school kids they all could be assholes, can't they? I heard someone laugh.
Yeah, someone was laughing. It wasn't on my end.
She looks like Jennifer Esposito.
Who is Jennifer Esposito?
Oh, Darren, you know her, right?
She looked more like Joe Esposito.
Joe Esposito.
I don't know. Matt Whitfield in the chat, if there was a hot tub scene in this movie, I seriously think Frank would like it more. I don't know. Didn't you cover that earlier, Frank?
I think he said a hot tub wouldn't save the movie for him.
Maybe just a tad. Maybe just a tad, man. Just a tad. Depends on who's in the hot tub, right? It all depends. Now
Well,
the Ghostface
you can
is in
choose,
the bathroom.
Frank. You can choose who's in it. Go on. So it'd be the Fonz, for one. You have to have him in there.
Okay, let's make it a group hot tub. The Fonz, I picked the Fonz. I would pick Drew Barrymore after her killing. and Sydney's mom.
Jay Ryan, oh Lord, the only good thing to come out of Scream was Scary Movie.
Excellent.
See, we're in good company. I just think
best
that
friend.
I feel bad for Chris Snyder because I think he's a big fan and Destiny as well. And there's a guy, is it Dude? Somebody called Dude, who's obviously a big fan as well.
You could be fans. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you. It's okay.
It is boring though, isn't it? Hey? Boring.
Just out of no.
I am bored.
Um,
I'm enjoying this watch along with y'all, but this movie is boring me.
Tommy, I'm going to put you on the spot, man, because we all know what you thought of the My Bloody Valentine 3D remake. Which one's better?
This.
Oh,
Oh,
easy
really?
on that one. Tom Atkins is in that film.
I like that
Yes.
movie. Jensen Ackles is in that film too.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Now this conversation between Courtney and David. This was the beginning of a future divorce, right?
Didn't they get divorced twice, or they split up and then got back together, then split up again, and then got back together, and then finally got divorced?
Something like that. A typical Hollywood marriage, right?
Yeah. That said, though, to everybody in the chat, whether it's Chris or Destiny or Dude or whoever, if you love a movie, don't let anybody sway you otherwise. You can listen to points or whatever, but like I do a Star Wars show with Kieran. Kieran loves The Last Jedi. I can't stand it. I think it's a complete dumpster fire that made no sense whatsoever. But that shouldn't mean that, I should love the movie or Kieran should love it less.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you love your stuff, love it. Who cares what anybody else thinks?
Yeah.
It's how you feel about something.
You don't have to care what I say or what I think. It's if you like this movie, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. It just for me, this dips horror into that. Oh God, I can't believe they did it, and it's whatever you like, and no one should tell you what you should or shouldn't.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad movie, and every movie that's out there is somebody's favorite movie. So that's what I like to subscribe to.
Except for The Last Jedi. No, I'm kidding. If you love that, it's cool too. Yeah, no. Man, look how tall Matthew Lillard is. There's no way he was ever in the costume.
Are you seriously? Seriously?
Didn't he just cut the mask in half? What's going on? He just cut the fucking thing in half.
Inconsistencies.
Well, no. There's two masks. Remember, he had two masks. What do I know? I don't remember this movie. Don't forget about it. Forget about it. I forget I said it.
I'm just gonna play with my Lego X-wing here.
A bit of respect, please, Tommy. The Fonz is on screen.
Don't bash the Fonz, man.
Let's give the proper respect to Mr. Henry Winkler, the Fonz himself. Fonzarelli, right?
Right, yeah, Chris, you're right. There was two students, yeah. Apparently that is the original Robert Englund jumper from the first Nightmare film. That's pretty
horrible,
Frank,
horrible
that's
Easter
the
egg.
best part of the movie.
No, it's not. No, the credits.
It is. The credits. Opening or closing?
Closing.
Seriously, though, when we're talking about construction of a movie, I think the thing that's like just standing out terribly is just how much it drags on. And it's why I don't like Halloween H2O, too. It's just like, okay, it's been like 35, 40 minutes since we've seen somebody die.
You're right. And I think it's the movie with the least amount of kills, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's the exact reason why Weinstein wanted to cast Henry Winkler, because it's so long between kills. His character's nothing in this film. Sorry, Fonz.
Poor Henry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this movie's not any better. Maybe this one will help.
Are they not getting warm sat there, Frank, those beers?
Chris says,
You
speaking
sat
of
in an ice bucket.
I have the cooler with me.
Chris says, speaking of credits, how does everyone feel about the soundtrack for this film? I'm not a big fan of the soundtrack for this film, but I actually really like the soundtrack for the second film.
The second film I've seen, after that, I was just like, what am I doing? It's like I went through withdrawals.
The soundtrack is not as good as H2O. Oh, no, wait.
Huh?
Didn't they use some of this music in H2O as well?
I do have to say that old Beetle in the back is awesome.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, this little red Volkswagen Beetle when they're talking on the porch here.
It honestly is like Scooby Doo or something. It's
Oh, it's Frank's favorite character.
Oh, fuck him. Yeah, jerk.
God, I miss going to Blockbuster. I know this isn't a Blockbuster, but yeah.
It's the same concept, right? But, Sean, do you remember, was any Blockbuster that ever packed?
Oh, no, not here anyway. God, no.
How many,
Hey,
now, for the audience, for the viewing audience out there, do you guys remember when you went to Blockbuster and they always tried to sell you upscale popcorn and candy for your movies? Yeah. But never any soda. It was always, would you like any popcorn or sandy while you're watching Debbie Does Dallas? Or something like that. It was always, and you always bought it anyway. You're like, yeah, okay, I'll buy $6.99 popcorn and candy. I kind of miss those days a little bit.
They probably had, soda coolers there, Pepsi, Coke, Dr. Pepper, all that. They probably had that. I don't remember.
I think a lot of people wouldn't bother going to a Blockbuster if they were still around, just because everything's at like the touch of your hands now. But I would totally still go. I loved the idea of going with your family and like just going down the aisles and looking at different movies and what 3 movies are we gonna get for this weekend or whatever. But I remember what Frank's saying is, at least in the ones up here, you'd be standing in line waiting to check out, and it'd be just like popcorn city all around you, popcorn, chips, everything.
Darren, did they have like the they didn't have Blockbuster in the UK though, right?
They did have Blockbuster in the UK. In fact, there's still, I think in the US, isn't there still one branch that's open?
Anchorage.
I think there's a franchise out in Washington State, if I remember.
Yeah, something like that.
I think
it might be Oregon.
I thought they turned it into a Airbnb.
But if those Reddit guys get their way, you never know. It could be coming back later this year.
I don't think Blockbuster would have fared too well during the pandemic.
No.
All right, I had to look this up. I heard on the news a while back that there was a petition going around for a Blockbuster location in Ontario to be. Sean, did I just say that right? Because I
Ontario,
just used my American.
Well, are you talking about Ontario, Canada, or Ontario, California?
Ontario, Canada.
What about it?
Did I just say it right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, because I don't think I ever say that when we talk. I think I just say your province. Anyway.
Okay.
Your country.
Petition calls for Blockbuster location in Ontario to be preserved as a museum. This was circulating back in like October. I don't know if it ever got anywhere, but they were trying to like make it into like a museum, and you walk in, have it all like preserved and all kinds of shit. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. I wish they would have that in some areas around the States.
Yeah.
For the record,
there was a documentary that came out like a few months ago about the last Blockbuster, wasn't there?
Yeah.
No.
According to NBC, the last Blockbuster on Earth has pivoted from a classic video store to a dream retreat for 90s nostalgia buffs in Bend, Oregon. The store will be listed on Airbnb for 3 one-night stays in September. For an end of summer sleepover. So basically it's an Airbnb, and you can go in there and pick out whatever movies you want and pop them in, and you sleep in the Blockbuster.
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's really cool. Just fucking rows and rows of Scream movies in there.
Scream 1, Scream 1 3D, Scream 1 black and white.
Did this shit ever get put in 3D?
Oh God, I hope not.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh.
Now, when we heard that song, that country song, with Dewey and everything, when I hear that song, I always think of Dumb and Dumber, where Lloyd Christmas, Jim Carrey, is carrying the beer in the big 10-gallon hat.
He's just got the essentials.
Yeah, it's just
the bat and ball on the string.
And that's what he is. He's a Dumb and Dumber character.
Yeah.
Dewey would have been better if he was a trainee. He could have been a trade here. He can't even look at ice cream right. If he was a guy trying to get on the force and he was doing his own thing, that would have made him a more soluble character.
Private investigator of sorts.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's like somebody out of Police Academy, for fuck's sake.
Is he eating a vanilla ice cream cone?
It's like strawberry toffee.
It's like, how are you supposed to be creeped out by this movie with these characters? It's shite.
See that smile?
Things are getting a little kinky in the chat. Jay says he wants to play with Frank's beard.
Go right ahead.
Whilst doing a striptease.
Oh, man. Here's a good one. DMT. I'm afraid of how accurately I want to answer this question, though. If you were to become a masked murderer, which costume would you wear while you're on your killing sprees? And what would be your main weapon of choice?
I'd wear a Frank Riker mask.
Like, oh, he did it. I'm in Jersey. How the fuck did I do it? You know what mask I always find creepy? What's that mask that blurs out your actual face? You know what I mean? Like it's a clear mask, but it blurs it out. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
but
what was the film now? The first. The guy who did the Shining sequel,
Flanagan.
Flanagan. He did a film which was the deaf woman in the woods, in the house. It's on Netflix. Oh Christ, what's it called? It's one word is the title.
Well, while you're thinking of that, and
well, the killer wore that mask.
My weapon of choice would be a dentist drill.
Oh, wow!
I would knock out everybody and just kill them by drilling into their teeth, like massive blood loss in their mouth, and have them choke on their own blood.
That hurts just thinking about it. For me, I'd go for like a reverse Joker. Picture like Heath Ledger's Joker, no mask. Instead of like the white face paint, it'd be like black and orange and like a black and orange suit. And weapon of choice would either be like an axe, like a big axe, or a sledgehammer. However, when we were filming the first half of Haddonfield to Vanished, I found myself moving a sledgehammer around a lot, not a prop, an actual sledgehammer. And I was like, oh, fuck, this thing's heavy. Maybe I won't be using that.
It probably would be scary if you dragged it, right, Sean? If you just dragged it and followed somebody.
No, for
he's
sure.
going to hit me with that eventually.
For sure. That may or may not happen in the movie.
That's right. Thanks. A couple of guys in the chat have said Mike Flanagan and the movie's called Hush. Thanks, Diane and Simon. Hush, yeah, it's kind of a bit sort of Halloween-esque. The guy in the shadows, and yeah, good film.
I want to write that down. I haven't seen that yet, but I've heard a lot about it.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's really good. I think it was one of his first movies.
I love Flanagan. I think it's great. I remember doing a drive along with Toronto Freddy, and someone asked what we thought was better, Halloween 2018 or Dr. Sleep. And I know I'm like really high on Halloween 2018, but I honestly think Dr. Sleep, at least the director's cut, might be one of the best horror sequels ever made, in my opinion anyway.
Does the director's cut offer much more?
A lot more of the Overlook.
Regular one.
A lot more of the Overlook, that's for sure.
Okay. That was good.
I think it's like 3 hours and 2 minutes or something, the director's cut, so it's like half an hour longer.
Yeah, it was really surprising. I really enjoyed that film.
Can I just say something really quick? There is a deputy sheriff's officer in this scene, and there's underage fucking drinking in it. It just shows the incompetence of this police force and this whole investigation. And for that, I'm going to join the underage drinkers right now.
Stop the press. Underage drinkers in a horror movie.
With a cop there. With a cop.
See,
I hate this.
I didn't notice that because it's just legal over here.
Oh, man.
Underage drinking, ladies and gentlemen, is legal in the UK. Go right over.
Oh, this one's funny. This one's good. You think it's Matthew Lillard's character that does this to her?
He would slap her on the ass first.
Right.
Has anybody ever figured out who does which kill?
No, I don't think so. Maybe maybe Destiny and everyone else may know, but I can't figure it out. Definitely when he's chasing Sydney for the first time, it's definitely Matt versus Skeet.
Doesn't Scream 3 change the events of Scream 1 where they said it's like they're working with Sydney's brother or whatever? Something like that.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure Scream 3 changes the events of Scream 1 so that Skeet...
Does that mean we have to watch that shit too?
Skeet and Matt are actually working for him. It's something along those lines. I know I'm not completely off here. Where Wayne Gotke says, yeah, I don't want to sit on the furniture at a Blockbuster and watch movies while wondering what it is making me stick to their couch.
Please be gum. At least.
There was something that my wife said to me the other day, which was about video rental stores. And it was trying to get kids to understand today that if someone else in your town had rented that movie, you couldn't watch it. Which sounds preposterous today, doesn't it?
It does.
The fact that, because in the UK, we didn't, I don't know what it's like in the US, but we didn't have multiple copies of movies in our Blockbuster. We maybe had one or two. So if someone else had the movie, you were fucked. You couldn't watch it.
See, with us here, it was like if there were older movies, like that were already over a year old, you'd have like maybe one or two copies for the movie. But like if it was a new release, there was like 10,000 of them there, and like half the time they'd all be rented anyway. And it's like,
yep.
How?
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt Woodfield says that's correct. In terms of the Scream 3. Changing the events of Scream 1.
How big's their cat?
Ooh.
There is plenty of fucking tools in this garage to kill this guy.
And he walks back into the party in the gear as well. Look, I'll just go back in. No one will notice.
And who keeps beer and eggs in their garage fridge?
Somebody with a wind problem.
Just for you, Darren.
Kevin Dustin, what YouTuber do you guys think will take a crap all over Halloween Kills? I hope it's good. If I had to guess, there's going to be a lot of people that'll probably nitpick Dave's review wrong. Like seems to happen again. Like if he gives the movie a 7, they're going to be like, "Oh my God, he thought it was terrible." But I think Dave's going to like Kills better than 18. Cody Leach probably. Cool dude. I've talked to him a few times, but he's not a big Halloween guy, so. But who knows? Who knows? Everybody's opinion's subjective, guys. I could see the movie and hate it, read the script or not. Just because you read something doesn't mean it's going to translate on screen properly.
Now, this camera guy that's in with Gale, that's the same
Ron
guy
Jeremy.
who Ron Jeremy. That's the for everyone who doesn't know Ron Jeremy, look it up. You'll probably have to go to Pornhub in order to do that. Wasn't he Cameron Diaz's brother in Something About Mary?
Oh, this is a deep cut, Frank. Hold on.
Chat room.
That's another movie I haven't seen in like 20 years.
We only remember one scene, right? Was with the hair gel. That's the only thing we remember.
Chris Snyder says, "Okay, Frank."
Post-traumatic stress. Were you in Afghanistan?
He was in Deadwood. Something about Mary, Preacher, Black Mass. Yeah, it is him.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Chris says, "Okay, Frank and Darren, me and Destiny versus Slaughtered Lamb on debating Scream because you have some great points I can't disagree with, but this is still my favorite." That's actually, Chris is the third or fourth person I've seen say Frank and Darren have brought up great points so far. So
and you guys have great points too. If this is your favorite, it's good. It's just you got to look at it from where Darren and I grew up from. We're a problem. We're a problem. This is my third beer, folks. I'm going to slur my speech. So we grew up 70s and 80s. So there was no story in horror. It was always get right to it, get the killing, get the nudity on. That was it. This has a story. It doesn't get my attention. This scene right here with I call this the blue ball scene that we're watching right now. This whole thing with Skeet and I forgot her name already. Neve Campbell. It's all would have happened. This movie would never happen if Sydney was more open to their relationship. And after I said that, I'm going to finish my third beer.
we're going to start taking bets on who thinks Tommy B is going to stay awake for the rest of this. I looked down at your screen for a second. I could have sworn you were sleeping. Which would have been gold.
I was reclining back. I gotta be totally honest with you. I'm not even looking at you guys right now because
we're better than this. Come on.
No, there's a reason. There's a reason. Since we started the show, Skype has been locked on Darren's screen.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. So it's not against you, Darren. It's just I can't see the whole panel here.
Interesting. So you're not even getting my share screen.
Nope.
That's unfortunate.
Well, here's the thing, bud. I can see your share screen, but it's a preview in the top right-hand corner. One of those, and it's just stuck on there, so I can't see you guys live.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I tried. I fucked with like 3 different settings. Nothing gave, so it is what it is.
DMT says Halloween 2382, Michael Myers Resurrection in Space versus Jason X Part 3 Adventure into the Multiverse.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best part of this whole movie. It's Halloween.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I forgot about this.
Tommy?
I forgot about this. But I want to backstep to something else. Maybe this will be a little bit of entertaining conversation for y'all. Y'all were just saying, growing up 70s and 80s, that the horror had no story. You go to horror to watch killings and nudity. Who the fuck wants to watch a horror movie for nudity? Can you please explain that to me? If I want to see nudity, I'll just fucking watch porn.
When did Johnny get on the stream? No, I'm kidding.
More importantly, but Darren, what's the 3 things that a horror movie has to have? Blood, boobs, and beasts, or blood, babes, and beasts, right? Is that mainly what it is?
Mainly, yeah.
Melissa Todd asks, Sean or Frank, are you far from Buffalo, New York, or Niagara Falls? I can be in Niagara Falls if traffic's decent in about 2 hours.
For me, if I'm speeding and no one pulls me over, about 5, but a decent speed 6.
Oh, you're that far, even though you're in Jersey? I don't know much about American geography, so.
Yeah, it's New York State that's long because it's that extra long part of New York that I have to go through.
I have never been to Canada, so I don't know. I got a passport one of these days.
No, we don't want you. You can stay there.
I mean, you don't want us because we still can't come. We're still
borders closed. Yeah.
So
Unless you're a professional athlete, then it's okay.
The jersey, it's the same thing.
Look out your window. Is there snow, Tommy? Yep, there is. Okay, you've seen Canada.
Did you just fucking say it's the same thing as Jersey, Frank?
It is.
Oh,
it's
fuck no. I have to
got a shitty areas.
I mean, look, I will say this much about everything I know about all the freaking Canadians, like Sean, that I interact with over the interwebs. And that's, I don't understand where the stereotype that y'all Canadians out there are kind, happy people comes from. I just don't.
There was one guy in the chat when we were, I think we did a Halloween 5 watch along. I don't remember who it was, but he was like, he said exactly what you did. He's like, I thought Canadians were supposed to be right. I've watched you and McRae, and you guys are nothing but dicks. Okay.
Now that in that line, Frank, then I will say people in Canada are just like the people in Jersey. I'll say that much.
What are you talking about? Frank is a completely nice guy. Speaking of Frank, Matt Whitfield sends in a super chat. Who wants to see Frank take shots? This guy, I'm assuming he's pointing at himself. I only have Crown Royal down here. I can't do that. I hate Crown Royal. Ugh.
What is that? A shot of Miller Lite you've just done or something?
But for everybody who wants to know what I'm drinking, it's Omer Gang 3 Philosophers. If everybody knows that brand, it's usually an East Coast brand of the States. But yeah, it's called 3 Philosophers, and they're getting free plugs here, aren't they, Sean?
Yeah, those guys on Pornhub as well.
Yes. It's a 9.7 alcohol per volume beer.
I got a beer bottle right here too, and it's root beer.
Oh, well, I will hit a. We'll do a cheers. This is a little cheers
with my empty glass of Maker's Mark.
Ooh, Tommy, what's your beverage?
No, I didn't grab nothing. I just got a glass of water over here.
So you're the designated
driver
tuber right now.
Yeah, yeah. The one here who's keeping their shit together.
Wayne Gotchi says,
watching this movie, I wish I grabbed some booze. I'll tell you what.
Hey, Tommy, wish he was out. He wish he was out of it.
DMT says, yo, send me some Crown Royal. See, if you mix Crown Royal, on the rocks with some ginger ale or some 7-Up, I'm good with it. But straight Crown Royal shots, I hate how it tastes.
With Coca-Cola, Sean, would you have it with Coca-Cola?
I've had it with Coke. I don't like it as much with Coke. I prefer Jack Daniels with Coke. But, I mean, maybe that sounds original and plain. But
here you go, Sean. Since you're a great cook, and you know how to cook and everything, what would be your choice of a meal to have with a beer?
Oh, with a beer?
With a beer.
With a beer, well, then I wouldn't be the cook because I'm not a very good barbecue guy. I don't BBQ very well. But if I did BBQ very well, I definitely like steak, baked potatoes, fried onion, fried peppers, veggies in there. I'm a big veggie guy. I'm a big guy, but I love vegetables. Like whenever we have if it's a roast or a ham or pork chops, I always make sure that we have 3 or 4 different types of vegetables.
Can I just say right now that I've been through. I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. This movie is I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know how we got here. Darren will protest that I'm a lightweight. He will actually say it. So if my words slur, I apologize in advance. But I brought this upon myself by saying this is the type of movie we should watch, and which I think is a reason to drink.
I think the next time we do one of these, I'm assuming Frank's not going to want to sit through another Scream movie, but
No,
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
You're doing the whole franchise, Sean.
Oh, my heart.
Wow. You need to get Chris on. He's up on all this stuff. He's got a good channel going there. In fact, Frank and I were complimenting. Was it last night or the night before? Chris was on, and yeah, he's got a good old channel going there. I kind of really like watching his stuff.
I love what all those guys are doing over there, the Stream Demons guys. The fact that they support one another, and I seen someone, I think it was someone in our chat, got real negative, and I think one of our mods kicked them out because like people immediately jump to, oh, well, this channel only has so many followers. It's like, one, people are just starting. Two, they actually do a really good job of providing quality content. Like the one night, it had to be, they were doing like an all-night thing, and Jay was there too, and like I was just watching them. I was like, oh, it was one of the first times I watched them, and I just thoroughly enjoyed what they did over there. I'm in their content creators chat. They're great. You should definitely check out Chris and Destiny and Jay and Matt and everybody else over there. Good people.
Absolutely, yeah. A really nice bunch. Yeah. Really nice bunch.
Oh! Here I thought he was one of the killers.
That's good. I didn't like him.
Good.
One more for good luck. Nope, that's it.
One more for good luck.
Tommy with these last minute little quips.
Oh,
Darren, a movie with a lot of, a house with a lot of doors too, right?
this house is huge.
Yeah.
Clumsy motherfucker.
Chris, oh, Tommy, you poor sweet summer child. I know exactly what he's referring to as well.
I don't get it.
You will. Keep watching.
I'm going to tell everybody right now, I am completely numb.
So what you're saying is you do like Scream.
No, I'm sober for that. If I were to get pulled over right now by a cop and they said walk a straight line if you hate Scream, I would run a straight line.
Can you imagine if Frank just had one too many tonight and later on in the stream turned around and said, actually, this movie's not too bad.
Bite your tongue.
We got it all on tape.
We would be we'd be clipping that from the stream.
Oh, for sure.
Preserving it for posterity.
Bite your tongue, Darren and Tommy. Bite it.
Does she fall off a house like every movie? I know she does in 1. I know she does in 3 where they recreate the set from it. I know she does in 4 because she's hanging on to the eavesdrop. And like every movie, Sydney's got to fall off a house.
The only thing she's missed is ruby slippers.
DMT says, Frank, stop making
Kill
me
this
want
motherfucker.
beer.
Sean, one of the best parts of Halloween 1, right?
Oh, the kill reveals where he's hitting them? Yeah, no, for sure.
And Michael coming out of that closet. Oh, come on.
Why didn't they have him stab it right there when the closet music hits? They should have friggin' did that.
Hey, it's Ron Jeremy again.
So what's Ron Jeremy's deal? He's like a big porn director or what?
He's actually inside at the moment, I think, isn't he? I think he's in prison at the moment.
He is. For assault, if you have all things.
You know, he was a big, kind of big, ugly. Well, he wasn't that big. He was quite a small dude, wasn't he? Porn star, Tommy. So I'm told.
Adult film star.
Yeah.
I even the kills in this movie they're very
tame.
They're subtle, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're tame. You're right. Yes.
You know what would have made this movie better?
Was he just fucking stuck under the fucking seat?
Yes.
Was he fucking stuck under
honestly,
the seat?
it's like a big fucking Benny Hill chase. Is this movie?
Oh
It's
my
just
god!
nonsense.
Not the head fucking
What
slap,
the fuck
right?
did I just look at? I feel
I'm
like
not
it's fucking looking at like a child, fucking crawling on the fucking floor of a fucking.
I'm not drunk enough. Excuse me.
If they would have cut this movie down by I think it's an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, they needed like 20 minutes, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, it sags so much in the middle.
25 minutes out of it. Even though I'm someone, and I get the different genre, I'm not a Last Jedi fan, but I bet you if you cut half an hour out of that movie, it becomes a lot more respectable of a movie. Movies that drag on that shouldn't just kill you. It sucks everything out of you.
Not even the Fonz could lift it.
I do like the Halloween theme playing in the background. That is great with this.
But even this kind of love letter thing, this tribute to Halloween, is smashing you over the head with it.
Yeah.
In this last third.
I don't know. I mean, we all love Halloween, but I feel like they could have put those Halloween references in My Bloody Valentine. I still would have hated the fucking thing. Oh.
I don't know, folks. I think I'm gaining more people over to the dark side of hating this movie.
Oh, we have someone in the chat who says Ron Jeremy, it's estimated has been in over 10,000 scenes, and then closes it by saying, "I used to work in the industry."
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You didn't work with him, though, right, Jay? I hope not.
yeah, beat that motherfucker. Stupid asshole, Jamie Kennedy.
Oh, that's probably worse than having a billion bugs smashed on your windshield.
Oh, no, not Ron Jeremy. I like the camera guy better in the second movie than the first movie.
Maybe you should do a ranking, Sean.
Get off my fucking windshield. He's fucking dead. Why the fuck are you talking to him?
Why the fuck are you talking to him?
Ranking the Scream camera guys.
Hit the bitch.
DMT.
Now that was some good New Jersey driving.
DMT legitimately asked, what's the best scene and the worst scene in this movie to all of us?
All of it. All of it's the worst.
Best scene, the end credits. The worst scene, the opening. No, I'm kidding. I still like the Drew Barrymore scene the best in this movie.
Yeah.
So far, the opening was the best.
Yeah.
Worst scene? Oh man, there's a lot to pick from.
And this motherfucker survives to be in the second movie. He got stabbed in the back. Come on.
He gets stabbed in the back in the second movie against the glass too.
Oh Christ.
Oh man.
Well, I think wasn't that Wes Craven's original thing was to actually make fun of horror, maybe. I think was to make it
the keys.
obvious.
I like that. That's cool.
What the fuck is going on here? Michael Myers would have smashed the fucking window immediately.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you're comparing Michael Myers to a guy that trips over a bunch of couches.
Yeah.
Trips over couches. Trips over something that's stationary.
Gets hit with a fucking freezer.
Trips over, runs.
Chris Snyder says it's his favorite horror movie.
Chris,
wow.
Please.
I'm happy that you enjoyed it. I really thought I would enjoy this much more than I am. I mean, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but I am not enjoying it as much as I thought I was going to.
I am glad I'm drinking through this movie. Shoot that motherfucker.
Shoot them both. Both of them.
Shoot them both.
Both of them.
You do it. Right in the balls. He just throws him away.
Look at them arguing with each other.
Fuck you both.
What the fuck did you do that for? She didn't even shoot one of them.
He kept them both.
Don't worry, Tommy. She closed the door. She's going to be good.
The both.
If she goes and hides behind a couch, she'll be just fine.
This motherfucker again. You fucking falling down the fucking step. Why the fuck did you go down the steps?
Billy. This movie is a public service announcement for the danger of blue balls. Am I right?
Daniel says Scream 5 is coming out next year. We know Frank can't wait. He's getting opening night tickets.
My heart, Daniel. Oh. I remember your name. I'm not drunk enough. Shoot that motherfucker. Kill him. This prick. Anthony Perkins. Do not talk his name. Do not say his name.
Michael Stapp says best David Arquette movie in my opinion is Ready to Rumble. Oof.
Oh, you're right, John. Ooh.
Isn't it the Royal Rumble tonight?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And
Rumble's
you get
tonight.
10 billion people still think CM Punk's coming back.
I'll be very surprised if he does.
It's like, leave the dude alone. He's done. Let him move on with his life. Fuck.
When Matthew Lillard said, surprised that it didn't even sound like the voice on the phone.
No.
Chris Snyder's like, why did you say that name? Are we talking Batman versus Superman now? Why'd you say that name?
Can I just say something for a moment? I don't know how we got to this point.
I feel like I've heard this
Where
before.
are the cops? Like, surely Dewey has a radio, and she's been in a cop car for the last 10 minutes.
Right there.
Now remember, everybody, it's not just these two. They're actually secretly working for her evil stepbrother. Or half-brother. I think it's half-brother.
Now, when I first saw this movie for the first time, I thought, at this point, towards the end, I thought Ski and Billy's I'll say Billy and Matthew Lillard's character were actually more than best friends.
Oh, you thought they had a thing.
Yeah, I thought they had a thing going on.
Interesting inside take, maybe.
They used 50 gallons of blood in this movie, by the way. That's a lot of fake blood. Is that a joke, or what'd they do? Spill it?
Oops.
Good real hunting. I'll watch wrestling again if CM Punk comes back. Yeah, I'm with you.
I watched a horror movie with him in it a few months ago, something on Netflix.
Yeah, it was decent until, in my opinion anyway, I thought it was decent until, the last 20
when he got the new
minutes.
house.
Yeah, and there was, the thing in the walls, and I thought it was okay.
He wasn't too bad, actually.
Am I the only one who thinks that guy looks a little bit like Mark Zuckerberg?
CM Punk.
CM Punk does look like Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, man.
Father was a piece of shit anyway.
Wow, DMT. If that's true, I don't know where it went. 50 gallons?
What, this movie?
Yeah.
Where? Please tell me. Well, the Evil Dead remake used what? Chat room, help me out. How much did the Evil Dead remake use?
A lot.
Oh man.
It was on tap in that movie, wasn't it?
Yeah. They just had it up to a hose, right, Darren?
Hmm.
And them stabbing each other. This is ridiculous.
70,000 gallons in the Evil Dead remake.
Really?
Okay,
A gallon's what, 8 pints?
Something like
And
that.
they-
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying, yeah, you're right. Just to make you feel better.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Wow, Michael's backing that up as well. It's in the trivia section. I just don't see it. Where did it go?
You said it spilled.
Yeah, they knocked it over.
All right. This might be the stupidest shit scene of the movie.
It is, Tommy. It is. This is the plot.
I honestly thought we were coming on here to spar with you guys about this, but no, it turns out we all fucking hate it.
I don't remember the movie dragging on this bad, and I seen it in the beginning of October.
She could have ran. Shouldn't Sydney ran away while they're stabbing each other?
You know, you think she might be able to overpower them at this point?
Yeah. They're killing themselves. Remember a scary movie? I feel a little bit woozy.
I
Still,
gotta
the cops
say,
haven't arrived.
I think I like the second movie better than the first. Oh, Frank's windows all jumped up again.
It's all right. Just leave it.
Why is she talking? Why is she talking?
Yeah, right, Tommy. Just shoot the motherfuckers.
Fucking blow his brains out. Holy shit. He's moving towards you now. You did this to yourself.
It's the
Calm down,
longest
Tommy.
explanations of why everyone's doing anything in any fucking movie ever. And she gets knocked out for no fucking reason. Next to Dewey. Fuck it. Cheers.
Cheers. You want to record an episode after this, Frank?
No.
Oh, come on. Scream 2's next. Didn't Darren tell you it's a double feature?
Straight 2?
I got Scream 2 and 3 sitting on my couch over there. I bought the 3-pack.
Oh, wasted your money, Tommy. You wasted your money. Might as well.
It probably would have been more money to buy just Scream.
Yeah, you should have just donated to the Glasses for the Blind.
Everybody's backing up the 50 gallons. Wow.
I'd love to know how the reboot there of oh man, Evil Dead used 70,000. How's that even possible?
How much?
Actually,
I love how Billy is trying to shoot Matthew Lillard's character. I don't know their names, people. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's he's just like, I'm going to shoot you if you don't help me. He's been helping you throughout this whole fucking movie. Why would you shoot him? Throws the phone at him. Oh.
She's in the cushion.
She's in the cushion. Or behind the curtains, right?
Yeah.
There is a. I'd love to hear Chris's take on this. There is a massive, massive following for Scream fans that are convinced that Matthew Lillard's character did in fact not die, was just incarcerated, and will be back in Scream 5. I don't get that. Like, dude looks like he's about to be pretty dead to me.
I've seen that actually online. People have made fake trailers of him all deformed and everything. I've seen that, but I don't get that either, Sean.
And I agree with Chris. Matthew Lillard has the best lines in this finale. In fact, without him, it'd be completely in the shit of this film.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Oh,
there's a couch. Still trips over it even though there's no mask on.
He is not
Should
pretty
the
looking
Halloween
at
movie
all.
in the background be over with?
Right?
Shit. That's probably the best kill in the movie. That's it.
Remember, though, half the fan base thinks he's alive.
Yeah, Green Tommy, yeah.
He just had a fucking TV, an old school TV. Not no flat screen shit. One of those TVs with the butt. Smashed on his fucking head.
What are those? What? What are those TVs with the what? The butt.
the butt.
Yeah, the butt at the end. The one that extends out.
Oh, man.
Smashed on his fucking head. Fucking sparking. Spark that shit. Smoking. And you telling me this motherfucker's still alive? I just can't believe it.
What you didn't see, Tommy, is that a paramedic came when this, the camera was showing Skeet there, and he choked the paramedic out and switched faces with him, and that's how he's going to be alive in 5.
Switch clothes.
Yeah, switch clothes too. Yeah.
Oh, where have we heard that one before?
Right?
It's the same movie.
Fuck.
It's dark and there's still no cops. Didn't they radio the cops ages ago when they found the car?
Shoot JB Kennedy right now. Shoot him
You have
right
all
in
the fucking
head.
cops hanging out at the school. That's probably where they are right now. Like, even if in like a tragedy, there's not that many cops hanging around. Like, holy hell.
DMT says, I keep telling y'all the Ghostface costume is like a Power Ranger suit. It even morphs your size. That costume saved that man's life. Of course, he's still alive. And a TV ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
do we ever see him again in any of the franchise? In any of the episodes? The dad?
Oh, the dad? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Would it be better if when the father came out, if she shot her father in the head?
Oh, God.
That would have been fantastic. I would have been like, Scream is the best movie ever, especially at the end.
Oh, look, it's daylight and the cops have turned up.
All right, who wants eggs and bacon? And she's doing a news report. She's just been involved in a fucking murder. And she's doing a news report.
The dad is in Scream 3, Chris says. Ah, okay.
Okay, Chris.
Is he?
Good for him.
Chris knows his shit.
You know what, guys? I finished my last bottle. It's at the end of the movie. 4 bottles of beer. And it can't make me forget how bad this movie is.
You'll need to empty your bag soon, Frank.
No, trust me, it's been there since the half act.
And
that
it's over.
What a shitty fucking movie.
Oh, man. Hey, it's written by Kevin Williamson. Where have I heard that name before?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. We were all fucking bored through it.
All right, let's seriously go around the table here and give our out of 10 scores. Tommy, what do you give it?
5.
5. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 10. I can't believe how long that just dragged on. Oh, there's why you hate it, Tommy. Patrick Lussier was in that. He did the My Bloody Valentine 3D remake.
As soon as we got to credits, I shut it off.
I think it's it's obviously a milestone film, and it's dear old Wes Craven, so I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, 5 for me too. Yeah, 5 for me too.
I'm shocked Frank scores a 5. Wow.
Yeah, I thought we'd just be straight in there with the 1 or a 0.
I mean, I guess I'll boost mine up to a 5 then. We all gave it 5 out of 10, 50%. Wow. Well, that was something, ladies and gentlemen. This stream's been going for almost 2 hours now, which means it's time to finish up, because I think once it goes above 2 hours, it cuts off the beginning of the stream. Frank and Darren, thanks for doing this. Frank, happy birthday, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
It was good fun.
Maybe we can do
thanks to everybody,
too, right?
all the people in the chat as well.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, if you love Scream in the chat, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. If it's your passion, that's great.
Fine.
Just wasn't a movie for the 4 of us, but we found a way to turn it into some fun and some good times. DMT says 8.7 out of 10. Wow.
I'll get out of here. I'm going to leave on that. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh, man. We'll have to do another one of these again, maybe a more enjoyable movie for Frank's sake.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Where can everybody find you at? What do you guys got coming up?
So we've just recorded today an episode on the Terminator, mainly the first Terminator.
Nice. My
Frank,
favorite.
I don't know where Frank is. And then we've got a bonus episode coming up later in the week on Gore. I won't say too much about that, but it's going to be fun. And then we're doing Big Trouble in Little China next week. We've got Predator, Predator, The Thing, slashers, werewolves. We've got all sorts coming up over the next few weeks. So yeah, it's going to be good. You can find us on Facebook at the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast, or just on any podcast platform. We're on just about every podcast platform now. And thanks to everybody for the support, because it's been overwhelming. We really, taken back by the amount of downloads that we get. So, and there's a lot of people in the chat here that I can see that subscribe to us. So that's really appreciated. Thank you.
Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Tommy B, I'll try to hold on to let Frank do his bit. Where can everybody find you at, Tommy?
Well, you can catch me hanging out in the Fandom Empire Den, all our other groups and chats and all that good stuff, and Twitter and Instagram at TommyB1650, and in about 5-10 minutes doing something that is actually fun. But not you guys, but that movie was just...
I was going to say, I thought the watch-along was enjoyable. We had some good banter back and forth.
No, the watch-along was fine, but that movie, I got to tell you, I remembered it as so much better. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening pretty disappointed. I'm going to spend it pretty disappointed. I'm down.
It doesn't hold up, does it? It doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't.
No, not even a little bit.
DMT's like, Frank said, screw this, and went and jumped in the hot tub.
Can't blame him.
I'm back, if you can hear me.
Frank, where can everybody find you at, man?
You can find us at, I'm on Facebook, Frank Riker on Facebook, and you can find me on the StarWarsRenegades.
Awesome. Good stuff. Don't forget Tuesday. I know some of you won't have any interest in this at all. Phantom Empire Star Wars show, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm not sure what we have coming up this week other than a lot of speculation of what's going on with the new video games. And then Wednesday, Tommy and I are finishing off our Smallville Season 1 review. And then Thursday, Jimmy Champagne, Dave McRae, and myself are going to dive into Halloween Kills. And I know another Halloween Kills video, but we're really going to take a look at how we think the movie's going to end up getting distributed, when the movie might get distributed. I know people I can't believe how many comments I see that say there's no chance this movie's moving from October 15th. I would say as every day passes, it becomes more and more likely that movie might move from October 15th, but we'll have to wait and see. That's Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Frank and Darren, this was a lot of fun, man. Happy birthday, Frank, and can't wait to do it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
next
definitely.
birthday, we'll watch
Frank for it anytime.
Awesome.
My 50th. Let's do it on my 50th.
Oh, I don't have the strength.
Oh man! All right, that's gonna do.
It's always good to have Tommy on here too. I like,
That was a lot of fun. I'm glad that he has the same opinion as us.
Oh my god! I'm not watching this movie again for a very long time.
Aren't you
Come
happy?
to the dark side.
Are you happy you spent money on a triple pack, Tommy? Like, isn't that just like your most prized possession now?
Fuck no! Holy shit!
Oh, wow. All right. For the Slaughtered Lamb guys, we're Fandom Empire. We'll catch you next time. Have a good end of your weekend. And don't be surprised if CM Punk doesn't show up tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.